Hi everyone, it's G43X here. So right now I'm at the Fireline Shooting and Training Center, and what we're about to do is to feature a tabletop unboxing video of these two new Glock models. The two new guns that Glock has released this year, January 2019, the Glock 48 and the Glock 43X. So right now, we're gonna look at first the Glock 43X. We're gonna see as far as having a 10+1 round. So out of the box, first you'll get the gun itself. It's a G43X 9mm, and let's do a quick safety check. Chamber is empty. As you can see, the magazine follower is orange. This gun has a capacity of a 10+1 round. It's one of those slim models, and you have the magazine release here and the slide lock. Trigger is your usual Glock take up right there, creep, and then the brake right there, reset right there, do it one more time, reset right there. There you go. Once again, reset right there, and the sights there. So there's a magazine and a second magazine that comes with a gun and a speed loader. You have the Glock orange gun lock. You have the brush, and all the other paperworks are right here. Manuals and other flyers from the company. So when you look at this Glock 43X, as you can see, it has more of a rounded bottom end and a square slide. The grip feels really good for my hand. Upon initial handling of this Glock 43, I could say that for my smaller hands, the grip feels really good, and that bore axis, you could really position your hands pretty high. Again, for the reset. So with this one, it's in the 9mm, and you have about 10 rounds plus one. The trigger feels like the usual Glock trigger feel. And once again, that's the reset. Definitely an easy gun to use as a concealed carry, especially when it comes to just the length of the handle and the length of the slide. But at least it gives you about 10 rounds as far as capacity compared to the original Glock 43, which I believe is about 7+1 rounds. So as you can see, this is just a close-up look of the barrel, the slide, the mag release, So that's what pretty much you'll get when you purchase this Glock 43X. Now we're going to be looking at what you'll get as far as getting the G48 out of the box. You have the G48, which again is in the 9mm. Let's do a safety check. Chamber is empty. As you can see, the orange follower for the magazine. The magazine is a 10+1, so about the same capacity as the G43X, and that's why you can actually interchange the magazines for both. The difference of this G48 is that it has a longer slide, same capacity, longer slide, but pretty much about the same height for the grips. And because of the longer slide, then you have a much better sight picture of your target in shooting this gun. Reset. Reset. And then for the trigger feel, there's the wall, creep, and then the break. Let's do that again. Reset is right here, and then I'm gonna fully release it. Here's the wall, the creep, and the break. So the gun comes with the magazine, a second mag, and with a speed loader. It has the orange Glock gun lock, also has the brush, and again it also has all the paperwork or the manual itself. Now let's just have a side-by-side look at both guns. The one in front is the Glock 43X, and behind is the Glock 48. If you put the frames together, you'll see that the Glock 48 is just only maybe about an inch or a half-inch longer, but they pretty much have the same Here's a look at their front. You'll see the Glock 48 being longer has this bottom, which is like the extended piece of it, but they're both rounded on the frame. They have the same Glock sights, but of course I'm pretty sure there will be some night sights available aftermarket. You can use both magazines for either one of the guns. Let's test that right now. This is the Glock 48. Glock 43. Gonna use it for the Glock 48. It locks. Glock 48 onto the Glock 43 or G43X. It locks. Slide locks for the G43X. Slide locks for the G48. So again, trigger is right there for the G48. And trigger for the G43X right there. So there you have it, two new models from Glocks, just released January 2019. Again, this is your Glock 48 and Glock 43X. This one has a 10+1. Both have 10+1 magazine capacity compared to the G43, which was only about 7+1 rounds. These two new models have the 10+1. G48 has a longer barrel, and the G43X but pretty much close to about having the same dimensions. So there you have it. I want to say thank you to the Fireline Shooting and Training Center for allowing me to check out the two new models from Glock, the Glock 48 and the Glock 43X. Again, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Feel free to comment. There are a lot of other videos out there that will give you the measurements, the weights for these guns. This is more like a quick overview of what to expect when you purchase these two new models from Glock. Again, Glock 48 and the Glock 43X.